Hi, how are you? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. We're doing things today. I'm good. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Momo and Austin from somewhere local.
We're back!
We are back. We are outside. We are getting a hike in. We're in beautiful Aliso Canyon doing the Laurel Canyon Loop. Check it out. All right, we're just starting this trail. It is a very warm 86 degrees today. We're headed off on the Laurel Canyon side, which goes along the 133 for a little bit before it starts heading inland and into the little hills here. So not too far in, you go down a little bit of a hill, you get into this beautiful little grove of coastal live oaks, and then the path starts continuing off the 133 towards the mountains here. Some quail on the trail. Really, really cool. Oh my God. Did I mention it was 86 degrees? And you know, in beautiful Southern California, 86 degrees feels like 276 degrees, especially when you're soft and delicate like I am. All right, Monica and I found another little grove. We took a little break, had a little water. There's a few spots so far that are just open to the sun. It's a very hot day today, so keep that in mind if you come. There's a couple spots that are just absolutely going to melt your flesh. But something cool the OC Parks are doing, putting in these little guided tour posts. You can call them, you can hit the QR codes and get some updates along the trail, which is really cool. You should check it out. All right, well, if you're interested in doing this area, you can download it on all trails. It's the Laurel Canyon Willow something Laurel Spur Loop. It's about 3.3 miles, listed as moderate and heavily trafficked. We've seen a few people. I wouldn't say heavily trafficked, but it is a warmer day, so keep that in mind when you come out here. Okay, let's get up close and personal with nature. Sorry, don't know how to zoom. Well, after a few of those groves, you start your incline up the side of the canyon. And again, this is rated as moderate, but it is really kicking our butts. Check this little lady out.
It's because it's hot. That's what it is.
We're both sticking with that. Interesting little tidbit here is most of this hike right now, this trail, goes alongside a creek bed, which is cool. Obviously it's dry and I'm surprised it's not on fire with it being California. Am I right? But there's some interesting spots where, you know, you come in early spring when there's water, you may catch some amazing little known waterfalls. So come check it out. And if you do, post those pics down below. Okay, well, we started on the Laurel Canyon Trail. Goes about 1.2 miles, so you come a fork in the road. We went left onto Laurel Spur. That trail's much wider, and again, it's back in the sun, so keep that in mind when you get to this piece. Up, up, up. Whew. It's a scorcher. So we've gained about 500-600 feet of elevation on Laurel Spur, and it's pretty brutal. There's no wind today. Temperature's pushing 90 now, and you're just out in the sun with very little shade. So please make sure you bring plenty of water if you're doing this on a hot day. Once you make it up that incline for Laurel Spur, you come to the split for Willow, which is what we're taking. This is headed back towards the parking lot. Looks like it's going to be all downhill, but you can see no shade. And as you head a little bit around Willow, you get treated with some spectacular views. You can see way off in the distance there, Mission Viejo, headed around to everybody's favorite top of the world's over there. But some beautiful views off the Willow portion of this trail. Nature's scary. Now this whole area of California is just teeming with life. We've seen deer, coyotes, a variety of birds, insects, lizards, etc. And this trail is no different. We've seen a bunch of quail, which is really cool. A few vultures circling above us under the heat, so you know where we are. And then we've seen a bunch of little lizards and some amazing variety of butterflies. So, you know, if you're into that kind of thing, this is a great place to come check out nature. Well, we got less than a mile to go. We got some great views of the valley, top of the world again, over yonder, and all the different trails you can do on that side of the 133. We're on the opposite side, where there's a ton of other trails you can do in the Aliso Canyon Wilderness Park, I believe it's called. So bust open your all trails maps, check out all the different hikes you can do. There's a bunch of really cool ones. Well, we don't have much left in this hike, but the Willow portion of this hike is all downhill from the top where it meets Laurel Spur. So you might want to consider that when you come to this area and which way you decide to hike. Again, we came up the Laurel Canyon way up to Laurel Spur to Willow. The opposite way looks like it's probably a lot more brutal, at least from an uphill standpoint, but to each their own. Woo! And that is a wrap from Momo and Austin here at Somewhere Local, out at the Laurel Canyon Loop, 3.3 miles in the books, crushed by us truly. What? But anyway, thank you for joining us today. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, the notification bell, so you can follow more of our crazy adventures. And with all of that, friends, we'll catch up with you later. Bye.
Bye.
City and the park, shit poop. Shit poop. Shit poop.